In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to install Python 3 on M1. I'm using MacBook Pro, but the same setup applies to MacBook Air or pretty much any macOS X operating system even before M1, because M1 is really just a processor. We'll also run a simple Python program from the terminal. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you want to do is go to your Google browser and type download Python. So go ahead and find the first search result and go to Downloads tab on the official Python website and click on the button. This will start downloading the package. So go ahead and click on that arrow, Show in Folder, and double click on the file we downloaded. Just go through the installation process, hit the continue button, agree with the terms, and you might have to enter your admin password and just wait until all of the Python files have finished installing. Now, once Python 3 is completely installed, you'll see this folder pop up. Just don't do anything on it. Go to Launchpad. You'll notice this new application called Idle. So go ahead and click on that to launch it. Idle is a Python environment that allows us to run Python code. So basically it's a Python shell, a lot like the terminal or command line on Windows. Anyways, I'm going to type a basic Python command and print out some text directly into the idle shell. And then I'm going to hit enter. As you can see, we have just executed an actual Python command. Let's now try to do 100 plus 100, and you will see the result is 200. So basically that's the result of a Python statement. So at the very basic, this is how you run Python files on macOS X M1. You can also run Python 3 code directly from macOS X terminal. So let's go ahead and try that. I'm going to open a new terminal window. And first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see which version of Python I have installed. So I'm going to type Python -- version. You'll notice that Python version here is 2.7. That's not what we downloaded. Actually, this is the Python that already comes with macOS X. The command to execute Python 3 is actually Python 3, and we can check the version of that. And so this is 3.10, and that's the version that we installed. So here, just make sure you understand that it's possible on the macOS X to have two different versions of Python installed. This is totally normal, and it's usually done for backwards compatibility with older software. Now I'm going to navigate to a folder using the cd command where I already prepared a Python file that I want to run. It's located on desktop in my projects folder in my Python folder. So it's called VSCode py. And in order to run this file, all I have to do is just call python space vscode.py, and basically it just prints something out. I can also use Python 3 command in the same way. So these are two different Pythons running the same Python file. What you probably really want to do from here on is to install Visual Studio Code. I already have VS Code installed on my Mac, so I'm going to go ahead and open it from my Applications folder. And in order to do that, I'm going to go and open my Finder. Here, I'm going to locate my Applications folder and click on Visual Studio Code. Now, I'm going to open a folder with my Python project. I already created it before starting this tutorial. So I'm going to go into Projects and Python folder, and here I have my vscode.py file. I'm going to go ahead and open it. The Python's print function is going to print out a simple message. I'm going to execute this file by typing python vscode.py. I'm going to hit enter, and as you can see, I printed out the hello message. You can do exactly the same thing with Python 3, and again, it's going to run this Python file. Now, the way you want to set up your Python environment in VS Code is you want to go to extensions and type Python. So click on the first search result, and I already have it installed, but basically click the install button here, and this will install all kinds of development tools for working specifically with Python in Visual Studio Code. So again, guys, it doesn't really matter if you have macOS X M1, MacBook Pro, or MacBook Air, let's say. The process is really exactly the same, even on previous versions of OS X. And because M1 is really just a processor, it has no effect on the installation process.